So, what little girl didn't grow up wanting to solve mysteries, run around in an awesome car, and be surrounded with friends that would be totally okay with the possibility of being kidnapped? Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm KBS99, and today I'm going to tell you all how I discovered Nancy Drew. So, when I was about 10 years old, my mom took me and my sister to the bookstore in the mall and told me I had to pick out something because I hated reading back then, absolutely dreaded it. So, we browse, we look at all the books, and either my sister or my mom pulls out the 2-in-1 Nancy Drew, where it had the first two books in the Nancy Drew Yellow series, Ticket of the O'Clock and The Hidden Staircase. I at first read that for school, but then it happened. I started getting hooked until I was reading it all the time. When I finished the first two books in that series, my mom kept buying me the next one in line for my Kindle app. I was finally starting to like reading. Yay! So fast forward, me being about 13, and I picked up a Hardy Boys book, but didn't like it as much as Nancy Drew. But then came that very, very sad day when I read the last Nancy Drew book in the series. Very, very bittersweet for me. So fast forward a few months, and I hadn't read anything else, and I mean nothing, until I was looking up stuff online about Nancy Drew and all of that stuff, and I saw on some website the Hardy Boys Nancy Drew Super Mysteries. I immediately asked my mom to get me a couple of the books. They shipped to our house. I just couldn't put it down. I then started getting a bunch of them shipped to my house. The mailman probably thought I was weird. Although reading those did get me past my first cavity, so, that's good. So, move up to when I was about 15, and I was on my Mac laptop browsing through the games until I came across Nancy Drew the Silent Spy. I read about it and then immediately bought it. Because if you all know this from reading any of the books, it always mentioned that Nancy's mom died when she was young. It never said what age, it never said how she died, it never went into detail except just that she died when she was young. So I was really mad about that. Really, really, really mad. And, needless to say, I was ecstatic when I found that there was a game dedicated to her mom. So I played that until my mom came and told me that it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm a night owl, if none of you knew that. Well, it's a good thing she did, because I was about to throw my computer out the window due to me being totally stuck on the game. I was getting frustrated. I had to stop. So I tried again, but couldn't get past it. So a few days later, on Amazon, I found Nancy Drew, The Captive Curse. It sounded interesting, so I got it and started playing it. Stayed up really late, if, y'all want to know. But I couldn't get past it. I got stuck on it, couldn't get past it. Tried again the next day, couldn't get it. So, move up to late 2014, and my mom lets me use her big touchscreen, and, I'm browsing through the games, and I see Nancy Drew, The Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. I may have squealed when I found out that Frank and Joe were going to be in there, but then I looked, and I also saw Nancy Drew, The Creature of Kapu Cave. So, like any true Nancy Drew nerd, I bought both. Got stuck on both, and I looked up a walkthrough, and the rest is history. If y'all have seen some of my past streams, you all may have heard me comment about how I love using the big touchscreen because there were some instances in the games where it was easier for me to use my touchscreen. Like, the Legend of the Crystal Skull comes to mind because, we have to get a guarva, or whatever that fruit is called, and you gotta spray all the wasps. And it's really easy to do it when you have a big touchscreen, so if you all don't have a touchscreen, I would highly recommend getting a computer that has that, or borrowing one, because that would change your gaming life, trust me. Well, that wraps up my very first podcast. Thank you all so much for listening. I'd love it if you shared this on social media, leave a review, and all that stuff. I hope you all can catch me when I stream, which is on Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, all at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I post on all my social media sites before I go live. And I'll talk to you all again next Friday. Bye, everybody.